Hi all, this is Tacky, user number 61 here on Indomita, and I am here today to continue with our overview of the location page. So I'm going to start today by jumping into the general page, and the general page is where you can find actions that any character, regardless of their role or level, can use in the game. So the first action you have is to explore. This is a basic exploration action. And when you explore, you will get an exploration log that tells you what, if anything, you found and if you encountered any new horses. Items you find will automatically go into your character's inventory, which you can access over here. You can also click through to relationships and interact with horses that you have relationships with and send them specific interactions that increase or decrease certain aspects of those relationships. Faction is another action item where you can interact with random faction mates if you have them. Find a friend is a random friend finder matcher that you can use, which can be super fun. And then you can also spar with random NPCs in the area and battle with NPCs or player characters in the area to increase that warrior role or those battle skills and stats. Studying is an action you can use if you have an item called Ivy, which allows you to increase your skill points. Trivia is a interaction you can do where you get quizzed on different aspects of the game, and each answer you get correctly can earn you different skill points or different amounts of in-game currency. And then the train button is really important. This is where you actually set the roles of your character. And we will talk about what each role does in a later video, but this is where you go and set those roles. And then each area of the map has 3 different skills that are kind of specialized in that area. And so under the general section, those 3 skills will be listed, and you can interact with those skills to increase your skill points and skill levels in those 3 skills. So under the special page, now that we've talked about the general one, the special page is for those actions that are tied to specific roles. So you will only see roles that your characters or you will only see actions that your character's roles allow them to use on the special page. So currently she has 0 roles set, so she has no special actions, but there is a handy dandy info page here that goes over each role or each special action that you might see here as well. We also have the games section, which are just a bunch of fun different games that you can play each day to earn you different bits and bobs of in-game currency or various character inventory items that could be useful or might be harder to find in-game. And then our last tab here is the NPC section. This is where you can find the NPC stores and some other fun interactions with NPCs. Lympha is kind of a general store caretaker. She's where you can buy crafting items or cures. Any character can access her. Aporia, she is also a shopkeeper, but you must be of a leadership position in order to access her shop. Contour is a horse, an NPC that requires you to be a diplomat in order to access him. And Liv and Ari are some NPCs that require you to be a caretaker. If you complete their activities satisfactorily, you can get access to some rare items that are only accessible through them. Lupa is an NPC that's tied to band stallions, so I will go over that in my band video. Cantus is a fun NPC that many users go to when they talk about scrying different horses together. You can enter any 2 ID numbers here of 2 horses and say see foal, and that will show you a possible foal that would be born between those 2. It does cost 100 cacao for each foal, so just remember that. Pirani is an NPC that helps with crafting items, and so she can help you find recipes, and she stores completed recipes once you've discovered them. Sathura allows you to, she houses companions that do not get adopted when they're found and explore, and then users can go and browse through them by their type and then adopt them later on. And finally, we have Astucia, who is where you can go to apply different paints. And that is our location page. Thanks, guys.